Talk AI. Let's talk the lies of Sora, or the smoke and mirrors of Sora, the lies of the $1 trillion raise, and Air Canada losing one for the team. What am I talking about? So, first of all, there's Sora's a filmmaking AI that was just recently announced, and people are kind of losing their minds over it. Oh my God, it could just make movies. No, it can't. No, it can't. It's a good trick. It's a good trick. Don't get me wrong, but it's like a parlor trick, right? OpenAI has agreement with Shutterstock. Shutterstock gives them access to a bunch of stuff they can pull from, and that is what this AI pulls from, it looks like, because you can look and find pretty close to matches. Yeah, and it dials it up, and it moves some stuff around, and it animates some things that were solid before. Whatever. That is not magic. That is just smoke and mirrors, right? It's nothing that impressive when you break it all the way down. You know, someone was saying like, "Oh my God, in 5 years I'll just ask for a movie to be made." No, well, first of all, why would you do that? Why, like, who just wants to only experience what lives in their own head? You want to see what other people experience. You want to have that connection with other people. You don't want to just have, tell me about myself. I guess some people do, huh? All right, but why would they do that? Why would they not release this? Because it's not releasable, because it can't actually do the thing they say. But they're in an arms race, right? There's all these other AIs. Now, let's be clear. There's Facebook AI, Google AI, and Microsoft AI. Those are the three AIs. There's a bunch of words that they use to describe them that are other than those descriptions. But marketing, clearly AI fails in marketing, because I cannot tell you what Google AI is called. And I don't think you could, even if I gave you the sheet that told you what Google AI is called. It's that bad, right? So if AI can't come up with good names for the AI, what else can it do? Not much, but some. But so it is just smoke and mirrors with this film thing, right? But they need to sound better than the others, so they're going to have this promise that you're going to be able to do this, but you can't. You can't. Sure. It dresses some stuff up. It's a nice parlor trick. Houdini must be losing their mind, because Houdini you can actually do some crazy stuff with, but it is not generative. It's not ripping people off, right? Okay. But Sam Altman's important, right? Because he's raising $1 trillion to make hardware. Okay, so first of all, dude has never made hardware in his life. He has no background in that at all. So why would he raise $1 trillion? Because he's not. Oh, like he would be the dog that caught the car if he actually raises $1 trillion. What he's trying to do, though, is he's in a lawsuit with New York Times. And New York Times is like, hey, you stole all of our content. And he's in a bunch of lawsuits that are essentially saying, hey, you built this on all of our stolen content. And his response partially is, we're too important to shut down. Unlike Napster, which when they stole people's content got shut down, and the whole industry of file streaming that way got shut down. He's saying, oh no, we're too important. You can't shut us down, because look, we're a trillions and trillions of dollars. 7 trillion, I think, is what he raised. And it's like literally more than Apple and Microsoft and Facebook combined as a market cap, right? It's bigger than most countries' GDP. So you can't shut that down, because look how important we are to the economy. That's what he's doing there. He is not actually wanting to those things. He doesn't need those things. He is trying to puff up their size, because they're still a small company fairly much, right? But they have to appear to be bigger, that unstoppable, that, oh my God, courts, you have to rule in our favor because this is the way it has to go. No, I think it's shut them down. I can kill them tomorrow, and no one's going to be sad except for Sam Altman and anybody who ever has to talk to that. Okay, but Sam Altman's not my least favorite. Listening to a podcast this weekend. What is it? With Hard Fork with Perplexity's CEO. I'm going to slaughter the guy's name, so I'm not going to try to say it. But this is a classic. This is the new thing. This is Sam Altman tries to do this as well. So this Perplexity guy does this thing where he's stealing people's like he's an answer machine. It's an answer machine, right? But we don't want to pay the people that we get the answers from. We just want to promote them, right? If you're a graphic designer, how many times have you been told, hey, we ain't going to pay you, but we'll give you some promotion, right? Like, that's not the way to go. But he's trying to do this at a corporate level. And then when he gets called out on it, he does my favorite thing all of these scumbags do. He's thoughtful. And hey, who knows? But let's connect. And so what he does is, it's a version of this. Hey, so I created a business that starts forest fires. That's how we make our money. We start a lot of forest fires. But I don't like forest fires. any more than you do. You don't like forest fires, right? Like who wants all the habitat burned down? No one, of course not. But hey, who knows how we stop them? It's nature. Who knows what's going to be going on? Like maybe not start your company that starts forest fires. That could be a way. Oh, but no, he's thoughtful because he connected with you. You both don't like forest fires. He's just the one making money on forest fires. Oh, guy's a total scumbag. Total tech bro. Total. Hey, I'm going to stomp on you, but you're important. Oh, and he also says this really, really scummy thing where, hey, we can steal your content. And we feel bad when we do it from the New York Times because you're valuable. But when we steal it from other people, who cares? They're just losers. Just an absolute scumbag. If people really knew how this stuff worked, seriously, they'd be dragging him out into the street. All right. But so you have that going on. You have Reddit announcing that they've sold their stake. And so everything you post on Reddit now is going to be sucked into some AI machine. But the good thing there is Reddit people are already posting fake information or false information just so that gets sucked in as well, which is pretty good. That's a pretty funny response to that. You should do more of that. You should be spiking this stuff as much as you can. But so like this video is going to be transcribed and Google's going to suck it in and you're going to search on it and it's going to take it into whatever the Google AI is called. Seriously, AI cannot even name an AI. But okay. But so it's the future. It's everything. Oh my God, it's everywhere, right? It's all smoke and mirrors. What does AI in reality do? What is the practicality of AI? What is the thing the courts have decided on and about AI so far? Air Canada. So Air Canada has a thing where a bereavement, you get like your flight for free or some discount or something, right? Well, they don't want to have to pay people to do customer support. Instead, they'll just get a chatbot because, hey, the chatbot is good enough. So the chatbot lies and it tells you the wrong way to get your bereavement fare. So the person gets charged for the flight and they sue Air Canada and Air Canada's like, hey, that's the chat AI. That's not us. We got no control over that thing. Like we have a web page that has the right information. They should have gone to the web page. I'm like, oh no. Then we have the chatbot. So the court decided against Air Canada and said, no, that chatbot is you. That is you. And so you're going to be responsible for that. And so I hope this does two things. One, puts the fear of God into companies using this kind of crap. And two, encourages people to try to manipulate these things into discounts, into just giving the false information because they are not the foolproof thing that they get touted out to be. They're not making movies. They don't need $1 trillion. This is all smoke and mirrors, right? This is NFTs all over again. Remember at NFTs, everyone's like, well, but the blockchain technology underneath is really important. No, nobody making databases ever said, man, I wish this database was slower and more expensive to run. Nobody ever said that. Oh my God. So that's why that died. This is going to die. It's just how big of a crater is it going to make and how many lives is it going to impact in a negative way? And then the worst thing for me, and not the worst thing, I guess people dying would be the worst thing, but there's a lot of good uses for good AI. And a lot of that's machine learning, not large language model. There's a lot of good things happening in AI. If you used Adobe, like I make these little cutout images when I post YouTube videos of me in some scene, and then like I pulled Ice Cube today. And it took me like 2 seconds to do that because their AI is really good at edge detection and understanding. Like used to be good at photoshopping was a skill, right? And now that skill's been replaced by AI. But that AI isn't based off of stealing other people's work. That AI is based off of thoughtful technology and learning, right? And that's the good AI. Sam Altman is selling the bad AI. He is a snake oil salesman. That is all he's ever been in his life. That is all he will ever be in his life. He is just trying to say he is so important as a snake oil salesman that we can't let his company go under. And I just want to say, yeah, Sam, we can and we should.